What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Hulu series The Handmaid's Tale, new season 4! Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Hulu for granting me the screeners to this new season. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler-free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Let me start by saying that I am a huge fan of this show. Now, I've never read the book. I wouldn't call myself a Handmaid's Tale expert, but my God, I would watch the hell out of it. It doesn't come without its challenges though, because as you know, this is a deeply depressing story. I'm just keeping it 100. Season after season, it is pain and suffering for these women time and time again. And I'm still there watching all of it. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know. Or maybe I really badly want to see the handmaids flip the table and come out on top. So I will stick around until whenever that ultimate victory happens. And I'll tell you now, this season 4 is much, much heavier. There is some significant counterpunch or pushback or resistance, however you want to call it, but brace yourselves for another round of several physically and emotionally devastating episodes. And they'd be messing with your expectations too, because there are times when there seems to be a glimmer of hope, and there are times when it seems like it's a lost cause. Now that they've basically escaped, well, in a manner of speaking, here we see June coming to terms with the burden of leadership, more so now than ever. The burden that comes with people looking up to her for answers. Like a hammer striking an iron on an anvil, the story continues to mold and shape June into a symbol, and it's not making it easy for her. Executive produced by Bruce Miller, The Handmaid's Tale is set in a dystopian future where women are forced to live as concubines under a fundamentalist theocratic dictatorship. In this new 4th season, June strikes back against Gilead as a fierce rebel leader, but the risks she takes bring unexpected and dangerous new challenges. Her quest for justice and revenge threatens to consume her and destroy her most cherished relationship. Starring Elisabeth Moss, Joseph Fiennes, Yvonne Strahovski, Samira Wiley, Alexis Bledel, Ann Dowd, Max Minghella, and Bradley Whitford. So even though I'm not gonna spill spoilers here, it goes without saying that this review is mainly for those of you, my fellow Handmaid's Tale fans, who had already caught up with the show, which means if you haven't watched the previous seasons, you might want to look away. Season 4, Episode 1 picks up right where Season 3 finale left off. All of your favorite tropes about this show came back. And I'm not just talking about the red cloak and the white bonnet. I'm also talking about the camera closing up on the character's face and then rotating halfway to show you what that character was seeing all along. That's probably my favorite feature about The Handmaid's Tale. It's something that I always anticipate season after season. And then of course, nobody is safe. Aside from the key characters, anything goes. Anybody recurring can get killed off at any time. Season 4 is no different, which I don't mind at all, because it tells you that we are back in that world again. One of Hollywood's rising star, McKenna Grace, shows up in this season as the justifiably angry Mrs. Keys. And wow, McKenna can go toe-to-toe with Emmy winner Elisabeth Moss. It's remarkable watching this young, bubbly actress giving a raw and furious performance. You'll also get to see more of Janine's past on an episode that I think is informative and serves as a bit of a cautionary tale. It would be spoilery to discuss the Waterfords and Joseph, so you can find out their fate yourselves once this season drops. But with regards to Aunt Lydia, whew, she is as mean as ever. But there are moments, very brief second moments, very, very, very brief moments when you can catch her sorta, kinda, perhaps questioning her faith in Gilead. Which leads us to June, played by the incredible Elisabeth Moss, who returns with the same level of tenacity. Her torture scenes are tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie, Gilead has always been ruthless, but they have become more vicious this time around. It seems that the writers pushed the envelope a little further to test June's endurance. I understand that all of that factors into June's commitment to embracing being that symbol, but whether or not those methods are too much for television, I'll leave that to you, the audience, to decide. It's this constant up and down roller coaster ride of life and death choices for the characters, and we, the audiences, will feel conflicted through most of it. So I'll end on this. If season 4 shows anything, is that it solidifies the widely known fact that Elisabeth Moss is one of the greatest actors of our generation. And if you have been following June's journey and the journey of the people closest to June, you'll understand that this is a show about the strength of the human spirit. Yes, it can get really disturbing. Yes, it can get really exhausting. So yes, this show is really not for everybody, but it's another powerful new season that rattles your comfort cage and shakes you to your core.